In this video, we're going to look at the behavioural evidence that you need to submit as part of your overall portfolio, if you like, for the endpoint assessing organisation, in this case IWFM. Now, reflecting back on the previous video, we mentioned about knowledge, skills and behaviours. Well, now we know how knowledge and skills are evidence. They're evidence via your academic work, if you've completed that, and by your work-based evidence and reflective log. But the behaviours are also measured in two ways. Firstly, via an expert witness testimony, and secondly, by your actions and activities on your endpoint assessment. So let's have a look at the expert witness testimony and what's required of us. Well, very simply, you can see it's a one-pager and there's a table in the middle. We'll have a look at that. And underneath there's a couple of signatures, one from you and a date, and one from your line manager, a date and signature, and the organisation at the bottom. This particular record, if you like, this work-based, this behavioural evidence, this expert witness testimony, is for your organisation to be able to note how your behaviours have changed for the better, obviously, because of the knowledge and experience you've gained throughout your apprenticeship, for the better in these particular 7 areas. Now, there's 2 separate ways that you can do this. You can either do a reflective piece, if you like, and write underneath each one of these entries and do it in a different font colour, for example, green. You could write in here for each one of these, and then arrange with your line manager a formal interview where you can then present this to them and have a discussion with them, and ultimately they will then sign off that they are a true account of your behavioural change. Or of course, the other way is to go to your line manager, request a meeting so that this can be completed, and ask them to complete it via a sort of question and answers method, if you like, by interviewing you and then making the appropriate notes. The key thing about the expert witness testimony is the namesake, expert witness testimony. So therefore, this is a testimony from the expert, in your case, your line manager, that behavioural change has taken place. And the 2 different ways you can do that: write it for them, they sign off, or arrange a meeting and they'll write it in for you. Either way, this is very important that it's written in here underneath each one of these behavioural areas. Choose a different font colour, like I said, and then attach this to the work-based evidence assignment for you on OneFile, along with your work-based evidence, and submit it. That's it. That's simple. Right, next video is the knowledge test.